B. Brazy was born Bruce Anthony Parrish Jr. on December 12, 1974. Now, B. Brazy would grow up in a war zone, and that's South Central to be exact. From 1979 to 1994, it was over 7,000 gang-style killings in the city of L.A. All over, L.A. gangs would be established in the 70s, and the Different Lane Bloods would be one of those gangs and become a major powerhouse blood gang. The Different Lane Bloods were surrounded by several Crip sets, making them rivals to a lot of close enemies, like the Broadway Gangsta Crips, the Raymond Ave Crips, and especially the Hoover Crips, which some of the Hoover sets stopped being Crips and became Hoover criminals. Growing up, B. Brazy had to go through this and the wars of being a different lane. B. Brazy would be introduced to his set, and 109th and Figueroa would become his home. The different lanes had major interest in rapping and becoming the next rap stars. By this time in the 90s, Death Row was running the game, and several gang members wanted their shot to be the next rap star. G. Lynn would be the first person to put B. Brazy in the studio, where he showed his early talent and was impressive. The album Banging on Wax was released in 1993, which was some of the first rapping from gang members that included disrespecting gangs, disses to other sets, and gang banging on record on another level. This album was a nationwide hit, promoting the follow-up album, Banging on Wax 2 in 1994, which B. Brazy would be a part of and get his chance to shine. Just the next year, 1995, the group Damu Riders was formed and dropped the album which featured 16 songs, which B. Brazy was almost on every one, and he would completely shine on this album and make himself known as one of the best young street rappers. B. Brazy was then a part of fellow Different Lane rapper G. Lynn's album called Whoop Whoop, which G. Lynn would say they were the first to use that term. Whoop is now used commonly all over the world. In 96, B. Brazy would be a part of the Flamin' B-Dogs compilation. He would be featured on several songs. But in 1998, B. Brazy would release his first album called Brazy Act. 13 songs were featured on the album. With how much his music influenced and how much he was well known, he should have had way more stardom by this time, but it didn't go that way. In 99, B. Brazy will be a part of the last Damu Riders album, How Deep Is Your Hood. In the 2000s, he would be part of several songs with The Relatives, Green Eyes, and one of the biggest artists at that time, Mac 10. He was featured on Mac 10's 2003 album called Ghetto Gutter and Gangsta. But in 2003, the unfortunate what happened to B. Brazy. He lost his life. On May 9th, 2003, B. Brazy was said to be set up by some females at a hotel in Inglewood. He would be shot and killed. He was only 28 years old. B. Brazy's life was cut short, but with music he did put out, or was a part of, he made a lasting impact and gained a lot of fans and respect. And many artists would say B. Brazy was their big influence on their careers, like YG. B. Brazy is still talked about